Good morning, students. Now we are going to learn variation. What is a variation? Variation means if two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity makes a corresponding increase or decreasing in other quantity. For example, take it of vegetables, 1 kg of tomato and 1 kg of 1 kg of apple. So if the two quantity, isn't it, if the two quantities, one tomato, 1 kg of tomato rate rupees 17, then 1 kg of apple 110. So if the increase or decreases, so such a quantity, one quantity is decreases, and in other quantity is increases, then they are to be in direct proportion, are said to be a very directly. So if two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity makes a corresponding increase or decrease in other quantity, then they are said to be in direct proportion, are said to be very directly. In other words, x and y are said to be very directly. X and y are said to be very directly if two quantities are increase or decreases. So such a quantities are such a variation is called a directly. Okay, then if dash is always where k is called a proportionality. So direct proportion, if y is equal to kx, y is equal to kx, always where k is called a proportionality constant, k is greater than 0. Proportionality constant k is greater than 0. If x and y are very directly, if y is equal to kx always, where k is called proportionality constant and k is greater than 0, y depends on x, that is a y depends on x, and so k is equal to, that is a k is a constant, k is equal to y by x. This is called a direct proportion. Do you understand? Yes. If x and y are very directly, if y is equal to kx always, where k is called proportionality constant and k is greater than 0, y depends on x, and so k is equal to y by x. This is called a direct proportion. So what is a direct proportional? So direct proportion means if two quantities are increase or decrease, such a quantity is called the direct proportion. So direct proportion very directly, so that is a formula of a direct proportion. Y is equal to kx, where k is called a proportionality constant, that is a equal constant, and k is greater than 0, then y depends on x, and so k is equal to y by x. This is called the direct proportion. For example of a direct proportion, distance, purchase and work time. Distance, purchase and work time. So what is a distance? Distance means speed or time. Speed or time. Okay, speed or time. If the distance increases, then the time taken by reach that the distance will also increase, and vice versa. Okay, so distance, if the distance increases, then the time taken as reach that the distance will also increases. Okay, distance means speed or time. Speed or time. So if the distance increases and time taken is also increases, isn't it? So speed increases, then time is also increases. That is called a direct proportion. Then another one example, purchase. Purchase means spending. So if anyone buy a shop, for example apple, so purchase means spending. Purchase. So buy means purchase. So purchase means spending. Purchase means spending. If the purchase and utilities for a family during the festival time increases, then the spending limit also increases, and vice versa. Isn't it? So purchase means, what is a purchase? So if we are going to shop, take a dress, then spending a amount, spending limit and also increases and vice versa, isn't it? If the purchase on utilities for family during the festival time increase, then the spending time, the spending limit also increases and vice versa. Okay, next, work time. Work time means earning. Work time means earning. Earning means if the number of hours worked is less, then the pay earned will also be less, isn't it? Number of hours work is less, so if a working time is less, then earned will also be less. Earned will also be less. That is called a earning or work time. So work, that is a work time. Okay, so direct proportion example: distance, purchase and work time. Distance, purchase and work time. Distance means time or speed. If the distances are speed also increases and time is also increases. Purchase means spending. If we are going to buy a shop, take a dress or anyone purchase, then any items are purchase vegetables, fruits, dress, so anyone, so purchase, that is a spending, that is also a spending. Work time means earnings. So if the number of hours worked is less, then the pay earned also be less. That is called a direct proportion. Okay, next one is a inverse proportion. So what is an inverse proportion? If two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity makes a corresponding decrease, one quantity's decrease or increase in other quantity, they are to be inverse. So first one is a increase or decrease in one quantity makes corresponding increase or decrease. ரெண்டுமே sorry, if the two items are increase or decrease, that is a direct proportion. If two quantities are two quantities are increase or decrease, that is called a direct proportion. So if then inverse proportion, if two quantities are increase or decrease, if the one quantity makes a corresponding decrease or increase. Okay, so first, do you understand inverse proportion? Increase or decrease, decrease or increase, so that is the same corresponding. Okay, in other quantity, then they are to be inverse proportion or said to be inversely. If xy is equal to k, is always where k is called a proportionality constant. So for example, inverse proportion, increase or decrease. Okay, first quantity, that is the first quantity 1, quantity 2, decrease or increase, that is called a inverse proportion. Okay, so direct proportions means, listen, direct proportion means increase or decrease, then increase or decrease, that is called a direct proportion, isn't it? Quantity 1, quantity 2, increase or decrease same corresponding same quantity. So this is one is a different increase or decrease or increase, that is called a inverse proportion. Okay, if x and y are vary inversely, xy equal to k is always where k is called a proportionality constant, k is greater than 0. For example, price, workers, then speed. Okay, so price means consumption. Consumptions. If the price of a consumable products increases, then naturality consumption will decreases and vice versa. Okay, next, workers means time. Already know that workers means time. If more workers are employed to complete the work, then the time taken to complete the work will be less. Work will be less. If a working hour is less, then time is also less. That is called a workers. If more workers are employed to complete a work, isn't it? More workers are employed to complete a work, then the time taken to complete also less time. So worker increases, workers increase and time is less. That is called a inverse proportion. Speed, already know that speed and time. Okay, if we travel with a less speed, then the time taken to cover a given distance will be more. Given distance will be more and vice versa. Okay, so for example, price, consumptions, workers, time, speed, time, speed, time, then fixed distance. For example, fixed distance. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so recall the inverse proportion. If x and y are vary inversely, if xy is equal to k always, where k is called a proportionality constant and k is greater than 0. For example, price, consumptions, workers, time, speed, time, fixed distance. Okay, okay. First method is a direct to direct variation. If a company pays rupees 6 lakh for 15 workers for 20 days, how much would it need to pay for 5 workers for 12 days? Okay, so if a company, this is a direct to direct proportion. So increase, first quantity increase or decrease, and second quantity is also increase or decrease. That is called a direct proportions. So direct proportions, if x and y are vary directly, if y is equal to kx always, where k is called a proportionality constant, then k is greater than 0. So if a company pays 6 lakhs for 15 workers per day, how much would it take to pay 5 workers for 12 days? Okay, so there are two methods. First one is a proportion method, second one is a formula method. It is a easiest three method: proportion method, multiplicative factor method, then formula method. Okay, so that is the easiest method, formula method. Okay, easiest method is a formula method. So now we are using formula method. So proportion method, using this, the product of the extremes is equal to product of means. Product of extremes equal to product of means. Product of extremes equal to product of means. Okay, so first one is a proportion method, second one is a multiplicative factor method, third one is a formula method, using the formula method. So don't use that proportion method. So you know that proportion method. Okay, product of extremes equal to product of means, using formula method. So if a company pays rupees 6 lakhs for 15 workers for 20 days. So workers, so first one is a P1, workers, person, P1 how many workers? 15 workers. Okay, how many workers? 15 workers. Then next, how many days? D1, 20 days. Then next, spending amount 6 lakh. Okay, 6 lakh. Then next, so second, how much would it take to need to pay 5 workers for 12 days? So workers person, then P2 5 workers. How many days? D2 12 days. So working time, that is Y to be X. Okay, so don't so didn't given the W2, it didn't given the W2, so now we are find W2. Okay, so using the formula method, P1 into D1 equal divided by W1 equal to P2 into D2 divided by W2. Okay, so P1 means person, that is a workers. Okay, so P1 value 15, P1 value 15, D1 20, W1 6. Okay, then P2 how many person? 5 person. D2 how many days? 12 days. W2 X. So find the value of X. Okay, then next, then cross multiply. So X into 15 into 20, then it a cross multiply, equal to 6 into 5 into 12. So X into 5, 15 into 20 equal to 6 into 5 into 12. So next find the value of X. So multiply, go to division. So 6 into 5 into 12 divided by 15 into 20. Okay, so then it take a cross. So 5 3s are 15. Okay, then next 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. Next 3 2s are 6. Next, then we will take a cross multiply. 10 6. Next 5 2s are 10. Okay, so 6 by 5, then into divide. 6 divided by 5 1, then put a take 0, keep it down 0, point 5 2s are 10, value 1.2 lakh. So that is a 5 workers. 5 workers. So spend a time 12 days. We get a amount of a value 1.2 lakhs. That is a direct proportion. Okay. Do you understand? Yes. Then second method, direct to inverse variation. Alright, know that direct to inverse variation? Yes. So direct to inverse variation. So that is a one quantity increase or decrease, then another quantity is a decrease or increase. That is called direct to inverse variation. If X and Y are varied inversely, if y is equal to kx, yes, if y is equal to kx, that is a inverse proportion or direct proportion? No, that is a direct proportion. So inverse proportion, if xy is equal to k, is always where k is called a proportionality constant, that is called inverse variation. So direct variation, that is y is equal to kx. There is a inverse variation, xy is equal to k. That is always a direct to inverse variation. So moving to the sum, that is a move to the sum, sorry. Solution. So directly, then a mat of length 180 meter is made by 15 men in 12 days. 15 men, 12 days. How long will it take for 32 men to make a mat of length 512 meter? 512 meter. A mat of length 180 meter is made by 15 women. Okay, in 12 days. How long will it take for 32 men to make a mat of length 512 meter? Okay, so first P1, how many person? P1. So how many person? So that is a woman is a person. So P1. This is called a P1. How many days? D1 12 days. Okay, so how many workers are there? P2 32. Okay, then next, so now we will find days, isn't it? Okay, D2. So next one is a W1. So how many meters are of a mat length? W1 180 meter. This is a W2. Okay, so P1, how many workers? 15. Sorry, 15 women. Next D1, how many days? 12 days. Next W1 equal to 180 meter. Then next P2, how many women? 32 women. How many days? We find the how we will find days. That is called X. Now we consider X, D2. The next W2 512. Okay. Okay. Using a formula method. So using formula method, so say the formula, P1 into D1 divided by W1 equal to P2 into D2 divided by W2. So that is the P1 value 15. P1 value is 15. D1 value is 12. P1 value is 15 and D1 value is 12. W1 value 180 equal to P2 value is 32. D2 value X divided by 512. Now we take a cross multiply. 15 into 12 into 512 equal to 32 into X into 180. That is a cross multiply. Okay. Next, 32 into X into 180 equal to 15 into 12 into 512. So X equal to 15 into 12 into 512 divided by 32 into 180. Okay. So now we cross multiply. 6 2s are 12. 16 2s are 32. Okay. Next. 15. 1 15s are 15. Remaining 3, 2. Okay. 12. Next. 6 2s are 12. Next, cancel it. 2 2s are 4. 2 remaining 1. 5 2s are 10. Remaining 1, 6. Okay. Next, x is equal to 256 divided by 16. So divide 256 divided by 116 are 16. Yes, 116 are 16. Next, 16 square is also 256. Already know that 16 square 256. Yes. Sorry. So 5, 15, 9, 6. Okay. So 6 and 6 are 96. 6 is a 36. So 96. So how many days? 16 days. That is a D2 value is D2 is equal to 16. Okay. Do you understand? Thank you, students. If you have any doubt, kindly call and ask me. Thank you.